What's going on, peeps? John, also known as Holmescope here, as most of you guys already know, and today we're gonna be doing our Phase 1 Top 20 House audition tape. Now, for as long as I can remember, I've always been a competitive person, even thinking back to growing up where my dad and I would watch Survivor and Big Brother every single week as they would come out. I always thought how incredible it would be to be on a show like that, and the ability to be with a group of people that are all working toward the same goal. Fast forward a few years later, here we are. FaZe has provided that opportunity for us, so thanks, FaZe. Now, the biggest reason why I know just how big of a competitor I am comes down to my 10 years as a cross-country and track and field athlete. I did it so well in high school to the point where I was actually able to get a scholarship for it in college, and it taught me some of the biggest life lessons that I could have ever asked for, and some of the most incredible memories.
John is relentless. His high school coach, when asked by his wife if you could have one word that describes John Holmes, what would it be? And he said, relentless. Never does John take credit for all. It's always the team. And I, as his mother, am very proud of that.
As an individual, there was so much that I learned about myself, especially the strengths that I had that included being a leader in a lot of those high pressure situations, and also just how important teamwork is, which I think will be a direct translation to the Top 20 House, especially as these challenges emerge. Personally, I'm definitely someone that will always rise to the challenge no matter whether it's something large or small. I'm not afraid to try new things and just put myself out there. If I had to break down the three things that would make me a perfect fit for the Top 20 House, it would be my competitiveness, my creativity, which is shown through my content every single day, and my graphic design abilities, and my positive energy and good vibes.
Welcome to the homies! Oh shit! Wow, look at that absolute baddie on Holmescope.
Read this hat right now. Be the best version of yourself.
Well, John, his enthusiasm is infectious. People gravitate to him. They actually enjoy what he does and what he puts out on his streams. It's amazing to watch him, and when people ask him questions, he'll take the time to stop what he's doing and explain to them how to do the same thing. He teaches as well as puts out his own content. It's amazing to see him interact. I mean, who else has a dumpy cam? Let's think about that.
He has incredibly original content. I don't really see anyone doing what he does on stream, whether it's his marble races to pick viewer Fridays for redesigns, whether it's him just redesigning logos and keeping his community engaged while he's doing it, or even just hanging out, chatting with people. Always just super high energy, like never has a bad day when he's on stream. Just all around good guy.
If there's one thing that I hold near and dear to my heart, and that is probably the best thing about my Twitch streams, it is not any sort of statistic that comes with it, but it's the amount of people that come in and tell me how much that I make their day and have changed their lives simply because I put out the best energy possible I can to them. It's incredibly humbling to know that you can literally change people's lives off of just being that beacon of hope, light, and positivity every single day. And of course, that is something huge that I want to bring to the house.
You know, John's super outgoing. If you throw him in this house with all 20 of these other people, he's not gonna shy away from anything. He will join right in on anybody's stuff. It's always fun when we're all hanging out. He's always making sure the party's going.
One thing is definitely for sure about me when it comes to any craft that I'm passionate about. I may not be great at it at first, but I will work harder than every other person in the room to make sure that I perfect it. I'm a student of the game, baby. In order to be able to provide that best content that you possibly can, the most important thing that you can do is rest. And that's a side that a lot of people don't necessarily see from me, but there's certain things that I do outside of content, outside of streaming that people don't see that just really helps me gather my mindset. I currently live with my girlfriend where we have our two cats that are George and Louie that we will spend our time just relaxing on the couch with and focusing on that good quality family time. And although I'm no Cheo, I do really enjoy cooking. It's a nice little thing outside of everything else that I do that is peaceful, but also still keeps the creative juices flowing just a little bit. Also, spending time with my friends definitely helps me take a step back. I'll even do Dungeons and Dragons with my friends every single week, where we just have an absolute blast. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm excited for this next step. And the truth is, of course I'm excited, but we still got a hell of a lot more work to do. One thing's for sure, the job's not finished.